Peace, love and light, Omo House, Ja Rain coming at you. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I haven't done a Sunday Omo House message in a minute, so I must be feeling all inspired. Anyway, as many of you know, this is the theme month or month theme of what does it mean to be a people of transformation. And for those of you who are in the Cyber Lounge, you know that I put up some of the exercises, which I personally have found sort of wonderful, beautiful, radical. So I hope you get a chance to check them out, and feel free to post responses. That's always a good thing. And I know a few of you must be shy, because when I, meet up with you, you're like, oh my God, that question was amazing, and this is what it provided for me. And it's like, oh, but you didn't say anything. So I know folks are shy, but one of the things I hope you do know, I have been very, focused in who gets invited to the Cyber Lounge. And I feel thus far as if everyone there is uniquely different, which is interesting, but the one common theme, speaking of themes, is that most of the folks here, if not all of the folks here, are really actively respectful and honoring. And I think folks here are they're doing the work. And so I haven't seen any underhanded comments, any sly little passive aggressive anything. Folks have been really supportive, and sometimes we push each other, but it's clearly done in love. So feel free to comment. No one's assessing your writing skills. No one is judging any perspective that you have. And that's a beautiful thing, that we've actually created that kind of space here. And believe it or not, a few people have noted that they really do get that something awesome is happening. So feel free to share. And if you don't want to share, that's fine too, because clearly a lot of folks are getting some good stuff out of it, whether they choose to share or not. So that's all that matters. So as I am apt to do, I want to honor the curriculum and the wording. And, sometimes Spirit has me fly a little to the left. And if that happens, that's cool. But if not, we're staying with the wonderful work that has already been done for us. So this month, the writing is wonderful in that it's, I love this material in that sometimes I hear about people that I've never heard of. And so Henry Frederick Ariel has this amazing quote which starts the writing. And so let me read that first. What does it mean to be a people of transformation? Let mystery have its place in you. Do not be always turning up your whole soil with the plowshare of self-examination, but leave a little fallow corner in your heart, ready for any seed the winds may bring, and reserve a nook of shadow for the passing bird. Keep a place in your heart for the unexpected guest, an altar for an unknown God. Henry Frederick Ariel. So before I begin, I have to say that when I read that, I was like, oh my God, that is so amazing, because I think what I got from it was, first of all, this organic connection that we have with life that is unfolding in us and around us. And I think it's sort of freeing in that, sometimes there's not all this work to do. Sometimes you just get to be. And if we are like soil, and we've tended our soil and we're ready to be planted in, right? Great metaphor. Just know that the universe is conspiring. The Creator is conspiring. Life is conspiring to plant something in us, to grow something in us. So I thought that was pretty amazing. Anyway, Make a bit of room, leave a little space. That may not sound like anything radical or revolutionary, but it turns out that it is one of God's favorite ways to make us into something new. Be cautious with those cultural messages about aggressively tilling and turning up your whole soil. Watch out for all the heroic talk about striving and perfecting, struggle and control. Much of the time, transformation is a much subtler art. It's about stillness, listening, and waiting to be led, not fighting with yourself and others to make sure you are in the lead. Or as Christian mystic Richard Rohr puts it, quote, "The real work of transformation is God's to do, and ours to accept," end quote. In short, when it comes to transformation, we have to be careful with what we've been taught and told, because much of it takes us in exactly the wrong direction. Our challenge as a people of God's transformation is to remind each other to take a different tact. More often than not, it's about breathing rather than becoming better. Patience, not perfection. Depth, not dominance. Attention, not improvement. That part about attention rather than improvement is especially important. It's so easy to get transformation mixed up with fixing. And fixing is transformation's biggest foe. Trying to purify or prove ourselves is the surest way to stay stuck. The pursuit of purity focuses us on our inadequacy and inferiority, causing us to overlook those unexpected guests that Henry Frederick speaks of. And friends, we don't want to miss those unexpected guests, those seeds brought by the wind and those passing birds are the divine partners that make transformation possible. They help us notice new paths. They invite us to walk with a new step. They awaken in us new songs. They remind us that transformation is not something we do alone. They assure us that transformation doesn't have to be a long and lonely struggle, but instead can be more like learning a new dance with a new friend. All we have to do is trust, take the hands of that unknown God, and follow its lead. So friends, this month, leave some room on that dance floor of yours. Keep your eyes peeled. And when that unexpected guest reaches out its hand, don't be afraid. Anyway, those are the words that go along with this month's theme. I will do my own thing for the rest of the month, but I wanted to at least get this out to y'all. And just in case you haven't scrolled down the list on the Omo House Cyber Lounge, there's some wonderful spiritual exercises. One, a transformative yes, which when you read it will make you go, wow. And then there's another exercise called Learning Your Way, which is kind of tapping into a creative part of ourselves that sometimes we leave dormant. And then there's another exercise called A Long Hard Look, which I think you'll also really, really enjoy. And then, of course, your question, which is a number of questions that you can play with and marinate on and allow to open you up over the month. And then just, those wonderful quotes and good seedlings, as I like to call them, that are there as well. So with that, have a blessed week. Tune in, stay abreast of what's happening, and I'll probably do a couple of interesting things during the month. So with that, I'm out. Love and light.